Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, where our old friend Monokuma has re-emerged.
I totally missed him.
Yeah, you know, life is just very boring without
He does, he
without
just livens
Monokuma.
at the party.
Now then, as the headmaster, I shall make a formal declaration. From this point forward, the killing school trip will now commence. Killing school trip? A school trip where everyone gets along and has no stimulation at all? That is, and it's so damn boring. Nobody wants to play a game like that.
Hey!
You guys agree with me, right?
Thank you for waiting.
So, let's begin our killing school trip.
Do your best.
Naturally, you guys are the contestants.
Kidding, right?
Killing contestants?
I won't forgive you.
What are you saying? I will absolutely positively not allow such bloody events.
Oh.
Ow! It hurts a lot when you kick me, too.
Oh.
Monomi's such a dumb child.
Jeez, your brain is so sure is tiny, Monomi. How many times do I have to tell you? Pay attention this time. Except in manga, a little sister is never smarter than her big brother. Oh.
Allow me to explain.
Now then, we got off topic for a while, so let's get back to the explanation of the killing school trip.
What do you mean, killing school trip?
What are you saying?
Isn't it obvious? You guys are going to kill each other.
Well...
Kill each other? I see.
Are you kidding me?
Kill each other?
No way, no way, no way.
What are you saying? That's impossible.
No.
Well, don't you think it's kind of lame and boring that you can't leave the island unless you all get along? So I'm changing the rules. If you want off this island, then please kill one of your friends. And then make it through the class trial without getting caught.
Last trial.
No, you're wrong.
That's right.
That's right. The class trial is the real charm of this killing school
A
trip.
deadly class trial.
Allow me to explain.
If one of you gets murdered, the surviving members must participate in the class trial. At the class trial, there will be a showdown between the blackened killer and the other spotless students. During the trial, you'll present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. The outcome will be decided by popular vote, and if you arrive at the correct answer, only the blackened killer will be punished. The rest may continue their school trip. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. As far as the class trial rules go, that's all there is to it.
It's punishment time.
In other words,
Which means if you kill someone and make it through the class trial, you get to live and leave this island. Oh, okay. However, if you are found guilty during the class trial, then you will be punished. It's a familiar but simple rule, right?
What the heck?
You keep repeating the word. Wait, no. What was he?
It was a version of that.
You keep repeating the word punish
There you
over and over. What's the deal with that? Basically, it's an execution.
that is...
Execution?
the pleasing punishment that follows the class trial. This is one of the perks of the killing school trip. What sort of spine-tingling punishments will we see? I can't help it. I'm already getting excited. There may even be some unique punishments, like impaling you through the head with a thingamajig claw.
I mean, that should be horrifying, but it's hilarious. Ahem. Any method of killing is fine. Popular ones like bludgeoning, stabbing, strangling, and poisoning, to shooting, beating, running over, burning, bombing, slashing, drowning, electrocution, crushing, cursing. I say cursing.
I think so.
Please choose whichever killing method you prefer. No time limit, so you can kill as you please. It's an all-you-can-murder buffet, a theme park of murder.
That's awesomely pop-tastic.
That's what this killing school trip is all about. I clutched my chest without realizing it. With each beat of my heart, a sharp stabbing pain coursed through my body. I didn't understand what was happening to me.
Damn it.
Don't fuck with me.
That's right.
That's right. Who on earth would kill someone?
No way.
I'm not ordering anyone to kill. Whether or not you kill is entirely up to you.
No.
But be careful, youth doesn't last forever. It'll be too late if you guys wait till you're in your 40s to start killing each other.
Won't believe. I won't believe.
I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this. I don't believe any of this.
What's going on?
What? What if nobody ever gets murdered? Does that mean we'll never leave this island?
Who knows? Anyway,
Anyway, I'd like for you all to go through with this killing school trip in a healthy and positive manner.
what's going on?
Wait just a minute. Why do we have to do this?
What's this?
Well, it's obvious. There's a reason you all need to kill each other.
Hold on.
Hold on. You've been running your mouth for quite some time now.
I have no idea.
I don't want to get violent, but if I do, I have no idea what might happen.
I'm gonna do it!
Whoa. What? A fight? Do I need to beat the crap out of that black and white bear?
Let's go.
Who would dare to try to kill? I'll put a stop to it with force if necessary.
Why, you?
If you keep saying stupid stuff, the athletes in our group are gonna lose their patience.
Fine.
Yeah, is that so? Well, I guess I expected this reaction. If you guys want to do things by force, then I'll have to fight back with a little force of my own.
Hey!
Force? What are you gonna do?
Surge, oh, gods who dwell between light and darkness, in accordance with our contract, I summon thee now.
Come forth, mana beasts!
What?
Is it the statue?
Ooh. Yup. Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I knew they were going to play a role. I did not see that coming. I've seen lots of strange and surprising things since I first arrived at this island. But still, the phenomenon taking place right in front of me was blatantly out of this world.
Huh?
What is this?
Why did that statue move?
Wrong.
That's no statue. They're mana beasts. Monsters?
Hey!
No, I just said they're mana beasts. The strange thing about genuine surprise is that when it happens, your voice won't let you express it. I was forced to accept that. The sudden appearance of a monster might be normal in anime and video games, and that's precisely why I couldn't grasp the reality of this situation.
Are they secretly Transformers?
I mean, the front one looks like a Transformer. The front and the back one, you know what? As I'm looking at each one individually, I'm like, yeah, they're Transformers. There, yeah. I couldn't even feel fear. All I could do was stand aghast.
No!
Oh, this can't be. This is just too weird.
Don't tell me.
Am I having a nightmare or something?
A nightmare, he says. He just admitted his brain is totally a flower patch.
Unbelievable.
Geez, you guys sure are a skeptical bunch. If something doesn't fit with your narrow notions of common sense, you just deny it outright. How stupid. Ignorant cavemen are better than you all.
I don't like this.
Classifying events according to their genre is a disease of the modern age.
Everyone,
Please stay back. I will protect everyone.
I can't lose.
Even at the cost of my own life, I will protect everyone.
Huh? What's this? Ah, I know. This is nausea. Your sickly sweet sense of justice makes me want to puke.
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Oh.
Alrighty then, it's decided. You'll be my example to everyone. Oh no. Oh. But, oh my God. Man, now I want to find out more about that stick that she had. What? Hey. Violence against a student, and we didn't do anything wrong. Oh. Oh no.
I am so sad.
I was gonna say, they like ramped up the feels to 10. Like right off the bat.
I am so very sad because I was enjoying playing her.
Why?
Whoa! Ah!
What is that?
Whoa. It's only the first stage, and Monomi is already dead?
What?
Is that a demon? Or perhaps it's a weapon from the future? Mana beasts are dreadful weapons of destruction. Sudden appearance of a monster. Even though a life-threatening monster appeared, not a single one of us tried to run away. It's not that we didn't realize it was a monster. We were just vastly out of our element. We had never experienced anything like this before and had no idea how to deal with it. At least two of you. Well, no, I guess you didn't deal with monsters.
No. Monokuma, though, yes.
Yeah, we've dealt with... Yeah, come on. That reality was very lethal at this particular moment. That's right, this is what I wanted. This feeling of despair, giving an example, was totally the right call. Unlike the exuberantly laughing Monokuma, we were completely frozen. As though we'd forgotten to breathe, we just stood there, horrified. We were powerless, no different than ants washed away in a storm.
Well now,
Now then, I believe I've made my point.
just so we're clear, you guys can't defy me. If you don't want to end up as fish food, you better not disobey me. Just so you know, I don't feel mercy or sympathy. 'Cause I'm a bear after all. An excuse like, I got high off this tropical atmosphere. Won't work on me at all.
Also, in addition to the killing school trip, I've already updated the e-handbook. There, the rules for the killing school trip are written, so you better read them thoroughly. Ignorance of the rules is no excuse either. Well, that's also true of any society, really. Now then, enjoy the remainder of this liberating and harsh school trip. After he said his piece, Monokuma and his mana beasts vanished before our eyes. In truth, I was horribly tired. Everything was just so unreasonable. I didn't even care if this was the aftermath.
Check out our pet, too, whenever you have a second.
Oh yeah, everyone else looked the same. We all had this tired expression on our pale faces.
That's...
What just happened?
I won't believe.
I just won't believe it. That's it. That's all there is to it. It'd be one thing if we were up against a human or even an animal. What the hell can we do against a monster like that?
What's going on?
It's impossible. Why is something impossible happening?
It's certainly possible.
Well, it's not really impossible. Those mana beasts, or whatever they're called, are machines. Thus, Monokuma must also be the same. As long as they're machines, it means someone made them and is controlling them.
Then
Who could be responsible? Why were we put into this unexplainable situation?
It's the mastermind.
answer me.
Hey, who is it? Who?
It could be anyone. It's not like I believe it anyway. There's no way I believe something like that.
Anyway...
More importantly, are you guys hungry? Let's not think about this and just eat.
Oh,
You can eat first.
Listen,
No matter how confused or upset you are, I don't mind. However, remember this. I don't know who in the world is orchestrating this, but we don't need to be cautious of those machines, or even whoever's controlling them. More than anything, we must be cautious of...
ourselves.
Yep.
I was waiting for that.
Being brought to a tropical island with complete strangers in order to kill each other to escape. That creates fear in our minds, and the desire to escape that hopeless fear is our worst enemy.
I feel like we're like standing off against Makoto.
I know.
Or fake Makoto. We looked at each other's faces. It was obvious from looking at their expressions. Everyone was forced to admit the truth of what he just said. We had to be honest with ourselves and admit that we also had that potential. Only a student who kills a classmate can escape this island. Which means in order to escape this hopeless situation, we must sacrifice a person. I mean, in theory, you're sacrificing everybody because you have to pass a class trial, at which point they'll all be punished.
Yeah.
However, there's a possibility that a killing may never occur, but even I'm no different. So can I be truly confident that something like that isn't going to happen? No, there's no way I can know for sure. In this nightmare of a situation, I don't have the confidence to say that outright. Once you're suspicious of something, you'll start to be suspicious of everything, even of yourself. That's why it felt so hopeless. That day became a day unlike any other, a day which held more significant meaning. It was a special day, a very meaningful day full of despair. That was the beginning. The killing school trip had begun, and this tropical island was the stage.
Oh, we get the real
Ah, now we got the full, okay,
beginning now.
the real intro.
I'm sad. I hope the bunny comes back. I think it has to.
Yeah, there's almost no way they can.
Because it's like a big part of the intro, too. Actually, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm just. being
No,
hopeful.
I don't think we've seen Last of Usami. Yes. Okay. Like I'm sure. Okay, that's the thing that's in her hair.
Chica.
That probably should have been a clue.
I think he's the worst.
I think I'm between the. I mean, the pet guy's kind of fun just because he has Nagito.
He has a little hamster.
He has a little hamsters, but I also find like just the way he talks grating at the beginning, just to start. Maybe it gets better. He reminds me of like a smarter version of Hero, where like the things he says don't really make sense, but he doesn't seem like a complete airhead like Hero.
Yep.
Welcome to Dangan Island. Panic at the heart-throbbing school trip. Alright, so we got 16 students. And at least this time it seems like we have all 16 from the start. That was weird.
Yeah, it's a different Danganronpa. Aw, the broken
show.
wand.
Show broken wand.
Murderous Maroning. Got a achievement.
No, I missed that. Oh, there's the handbook.
Oh, look at the cute little Monokuma now.
Once a murder takes place, a class trial will begin shortly thereafter. Participation is mandatory for all surviving students. If the Blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. If the Blackened is not exposed, the remaining students will be executed. As a reward, the surviving Blackened will be forgiven of their crime and allowed to leave the island. The body discovery announcement will play as soon as 3 or more people discover a body for the first time. Destroying any property on the island without permission is expressly prohibited. This includes the surveillance cameras and monitors. You are free to investigate the island at your own discretion. Your actions in this regard are not limited. Additional school trip rules may be added at the headmaster's discretion.
I'm surprised one wasn't about like expressly hurting Monokuma.
Yeah, that's true. There wasn't anything in there. Well, I think that might be covered in the first 4
okay.
rules. As I raised my head from the e-handbook with a heavy sigh, I saw the dark courtyard of the hotel. Sat on the beach, paralyzed with thought. Is he really going to make us do this? There was no way I could believe that this was now my reality. Even so, this was undeniably real. No matter how much I didn't want to believe it, the moment I experienced and felt it for myself, it became undeniably real. This is a reality that could not be more different from my usual daily life. School, studying, exams, job hunting, going for walks, going to school, riding the train, lectures. That kind of daily life is no longer mine. As I looked up, I saw stars glimmering in the night, covering the sky like a sheet. They looked as if they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. For the first time since I arrived at this island, instead of the night sky I'd grown accustomed to, I saw a night sky that was far too beautiful. As I stared blankly into that night sky, I suddenly imagined those words in my mind. The student who murders their classmate will be able to leave this island. When we were forced to hear those words, we just stood there, silently. Nobody said a word, and eventually, everyone scattered and vanished. And it led straight on to the first night, a night so beautiful it enchanted me. And yet, my heart was horribly upset. That kind of beauty was definitely far different than my usual daily life. Chapter 1, Destination Despair. I'm trying to figure out, like, at first I was concerned we were going to wake up and someone was going to be dead already. Oh, God.
Yes!
I was concerned we were going to wake up and someone was going to be dead already, but I'm like, well, we haven't had a chance to spend time with anyone, so I don't think that's the case.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. It is now 10 p.m. Nighttime can be confusing. If you're out at night and accidentally meet a killer, then it sucks to be you.
I like
But
his
if
chocolate
you're
drink.
worried about that and can't sleep, I've prepared a cottage on the hotel grounds for each of you.
That's so thoughtful. We're so
Every single
appreciative.
one of you, please feel free to rest in your own rooms. However, before you go to bed, I strongly recommend you lock your doors. You never know who might be planning to kill you. Bye-bye.
Wait, so there weren't any rules regarding where we could be at night?
Not yet, no.
Interesting. Or like where we can sleep? Because remember before you couldn't fall asleep anywhere but your dorm. Damn, that's ominous.
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 Cottage, huh? So we probably want to go to our room. Oh, it's triangle. Triangle.
The other way. The way you were walking was the right way.
I was going the right way. All
I
right.
think that's our house right on the right.
That looks like that could be
This
us.
one.
Oh wait, the mailbox is flashing.
There's something in it.
I would love inverted controls.
I wonder if that means that's our house.
Yeah,
door.
okay. Oops.
Yep.
Hajime
That's us.
Hinata. All right, cool.
Head.
A fancy place. Damn it. Wait, what? As soon as I entered the cottage, I collapsed onto the bed. What the hell? As I screamed silently to myself, I buried my head in my arms. I didn't want to see anyone anymore. I just wanted to be alone forever. I have nobody I can trust. Because even if I wanted to trust them, I don't know anything about them yet. The only person I can trust is myself. No, even I don't believe that. In truth, after I was forced to hear that dumb rule, you can't leave unless you kill someone, I realized there's a part of me that really wants to get off this island. And at that moment, I let out a scream. So he is like way less chill than Makoto.
Uh-huh.
Ah! A scream erupted from my mouth. Ah! It rushed from my mouth like water from a collapsed dam. Ah!
Well, the neighbors are up.
Why me? Why do I have to go through with this? Nah. Like,
I'm waiting for him to start bashing his head against the wall, then I'm like, it's kind of like you.
I began to lose my voice, wonder why, and it faded entirely not long after. What followed was silence. No, not complete silence. Is everyone else screaming into their pillows? Oh, hey, at least we have a posh TV. Look at that thing.
Yeah,
That's not bad.
nice. No.
Why? I don't know. Maybe we don't need to leave. I heard the faint sound of crashing waves in the
We
distance.
should check the Wi-Fi before we say that.
Yeah, it's true. How's the internet connection? Like, great or just so-so? As if the waves were murmuring into my ears, this is no longer the world you knew. And once again, I buried my head in my arms. Why am I here? What am I doing here? I forced my eyes shut. I wasn't tired or anything, but I just wanted to sleep, if only for a short while. I wanted to put an end to it all, and if, by chance, I managed to wake up the next day, it would be awesome if I was back to my normal life. With these meager expectations, I fell into a light sleep. We forgot to lock our door.
Oh, it's Monokuma Theater.
Oh, good. I was worried that wasn't going to be back. Ahem.
Danganronpa 2!
For those of you who purchased Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair. Thank you very much. To those of you who are borrowing Danganronpa 2, goodbye despair from a friend.
That's very true.
You always risk losing friends when you borrow their things, so you should buy your own copy just to be safe. Now then, it's been a while since the main story started, so I'll give the keynote address right now. Non, I promise you'll be charmed by this world. It genuinely deserves to be called a true game. So, make sure you get excited and immerse yourself in the heart-throbbing action to your heart's content.
Now then, until the very end, please enjoy this game to the fullest.
Thanks, Monokuma.
I'm starting to wonder if the Monokuma theaters are actually him like addressing the TV audience.
Oh.
At least in the first game.
Yeah, that's interesting theory. It's morning.
Ahem! Hope's Peak Academy School Trip Executive Committee has an announcement to make. Good morning, everyone! Looks like today is gonna be another perfect tropical day! Now then, let's show some enthusiasm and make sure to give it our all today!
I was hoping for it's going to be another beautiful day.
Well, no, it's tropical day.
That's true. So, it definitely wasn't a dream after all. I was forced to acknowledge that yet again, which put me in a bad mood from the get-go. I guess for now, I should go outside.
No, no, no!
What?
You're not allowed to go out. What?
What?
Monokuma, why are you here?
No way!
Hey now, don't be so worried. I'm here for fun reasons. Fun reasons?
Hey,
I want you to find my stuffed animals. I got ahead of myself and made too many. I thought it'd be a waste to just throw them away, so I've hidden them all over the island.
please?
Collectibles. They're scattered all over various areas, so you just go right ahead and look for them all. Oh, why do I have to do something like that?
Too bad!
Cause I said so. You can't say no. I've already hidden one of them in this room, and I won't let you out until you find it.
Well,
Good luck! Damn it, that selfish stuffed animal. Well, we'll just have to look for it in the next episode. I thought I see it already. Yeah,
Where's... Oh.
up there. Anyway,
Oh, they're all gonna be Monokumas. I thought they were gonna be like animals that looked like Monokuma.
that might not actually be it because I can't do anything with it. So,
Oh, okay.
all right. But anyway, we'll look for it in the next episode.
Sweet.
As always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, do please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.